Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, we're gonna have to start over. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right. So, tell us. Oh, thank you again for joining us and taking time out of your schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions. So tell us. Sorry again. How you got into cars and into car culture?
Okay. My mother from back in the day, I'm biracial, so my mother was white, and hey Nasia, that's my Cleveland family up there. They on the but she was into car notary, so all the D boys from. Shout out to Gary, Indiana, GI boys. She was well known to make sure the boys got their cars and their titles in their hands. So, as a young girl, she had a friend that worked notary, and she had another friend. So they all worked together, so everybody knew about cars. It times where they couldn't drive them cars, and my mother, Cindy, God rest her soul, she would have to drive them, and that mean the car got to stay at our house. So I got there, and I would see back in the day. You remember the alarms that used to talk to you, like
yes,
wait for my car. That's what they had then. So them cars were like, man, who invests all this money in these cars like this? But we talk 9.8s with the diamond in the back. El Caminos, Cutlass, all kind of body frames. So I never was into like an A body, G body. I didn't know nothing about that. I just knew I wanted an old school. So it's crazy that I don't even like pink. I'm not a pink person. Like a person that likes pink. Oh, everything is pink. I don't like everything pink. The car accidentally came out pink. So that's why it came out so many different times that I'm sure your questions get into that part officially about the car. But yeah, it was different things that had to transpire amongst me growing. And I've had this car for 10 years now. So
that was one of the questions. So 10 years ago, what was the first color of the car?
It was maroon. It was maroon. Stripper's car. So I bought the car from the stripper. Well, from the person that knew the stripper. I don't know her name, but she had her face painted on the back, a mural, like airbrush. And it was maroon with all the original Broham interior. Nothing of what I pink and white. It was nothing of that. It was all original. No stuff. So I hid the car. I was told not to buy the car, and I did it anyways. So when I hid the car, I lived in an apartment complex. I had, I think, one of my girls then, and I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of an alarm going off, and that was my car alarm. So I ran down the steps. It was a townhouse, so I ran down the steps. I look outside, like, what you get? You bought that car. And that was the disclosure of me buying the car. So $1,000, and 10 years later, this is what we have.
So you thought somebody was taking your car?
I don't know what I thought somebody was doing, but I heard that alarm, and I booked on down them steps. I'm a light sleeper. I worked third shift for about 14, 15 years, so I don't sleep. For me, I'm sleep at home in my comfort zone, but that for me was like, get up, you better go check on your car. It wasn't no hiding it that day.
So then we'll get right into the fans' questions. Do you have any plans to put together any other cars?
I do. I have a Denali, and I seen something. I forget where I seen it at, but I know she just run it. I want to say it was in Alabama, and it was a young lady. She won her a nice trophy for her car, and I don't know if it was a wrap or if it was a paint, but it was bad. It was aren't that army fatigue, the white and the pink.
Uh-huh.
Dang, that'll look nice. Trailer, if my trailer matches the truck and the car, I'll be all right. So yeah.
So you're gonna put a truck together next?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with my truck, but just take my time. I mean, right now I'm not. I just like to ride for real. I like to ride. I like to get in my car, go listen to my music. People, I don't know what it is about people, and they see you out and want to call you on the phone. Why you want to call someone on the phone? Like, all we listen to is music, like music and pipes. We pay attention to the traffic flow. We don't want to hear the phone call. If it ain't 911 emergency, we don't be wanting to listen to no phone calls. And they see you out in traffic and swear up and down you're going to answer the phone for them.
Does the car get you a lot of attention?
Yeah, it does. Go ahead. In my city, because we got a couple females that got a couple like arrows and challengers, new school stuff. So to see female out, they just, even like the fellas, they like, dang, fellas that's from out of town, that's from states, that see me on the road, they like, man, like, I ain't never seen no chick out here like this before. I'm like, out here, I drive in these streets. So that's the difference between me and the person that want to be out there. I don't really be trying to be all in the mix of things like that. But, yes, it does get a lot of attention. But like,
is it sometimes unwanted attention?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me talk a little bit about that. Let me tell you my experience with that. Right, my previous the Camaro that I had right before the newest one I bought, it was red, and I think men don't kind of understand this. Well, people don't kind of understand this. The Camaro was such that it had rims on it. People knew who I was. So it started to get a little creepy when people would send me pictures of my car. And you know who I am, but I don't know who you are. And it was so close that you probably could have walked up and touched me. And you didn't really mean any harm, but you didn't know.
Right. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that.
Are you licensed to carry?
Yes.
Okay. So that's everything to me, because after I got my lights put on, I love riding at night. It's just something about a night ride. In the summer in Ohio, we don't get good weather too much like that. So I don't like the I have a lot of rules, as I'm not going to get on here and say all my rules to everybody, but no, I got a lot of things that I do's and don'ts, just put it like that. I don't go out to the club. I don't be out here making it look like, I'm out here taking a picture. Like, people will ask you, hey, can I take a picture of your car when I'm at a light? And that's fine. Like, I'll smile, you don't got to get me in the picture. Take a picture of the car, go ahead. But the guys are the creepiest, though. Like, I really don't understand how they come forth. Like, it's a way you could come at somebody and give them their props or give them kind criticism, whatever you want to call it, but keep a distance, be respectful. And a lot of people, like, I get a lot of DMs about my car club in my city. I'm not the president. I'm not a couple other females that's in our group, but I'm a sucker to talk about a car. You bring something to me about talking about a car, we can DM and talk all night about cars. And people that's talked to me that know about cars, that's what I do. I love talking about cars. I'm not gonna put no engines in, no change, but I got basic knowledge, just like shout out to Miss Pooh, oil change, couple of brakes here and there. Like, I'm not afraid to get my dads. I got my stepdad, my biological father, in my life, so they taught me a lot when it comes to dealing with the males and how you maneuver, being a single woman out here, being young, riding around with kids on. Like, when we have club meets and stuff, we like to go to the bars and grills and stuff. So it got to be kid friendly. It got to be where everybody walking up in here with, you know, everybody, they might be on their own protection, but they ain't in here acting crazy, you know. So it's just a lot of do's and don'ts that I put in my everyday well, not every day, but when I do feel like I want to go out and go take me a ride, you know, it's just breathtaking. It feels good. You know, it's something that a lot haven't done, you know, wish that they could do, and I put my woman.
Oh, that thing,
babies, young teenagers. Like now, I got my 18-year-old, and she told me that the seat, something about the seat, her foot don't reach the pedal, and she was like, "Well, you should get that seat fixed." And I was like, "No, I don't think I'm gonna get it fixed. Like, if that's the reason why you ain't asked to drive that car."
Yeah, I ain't gonna get it fixed.
I don't want the problem. So she'll drive my truck, but that car is too tips and tricks that I gotta teach her, and she ain't ready yet. She gotta be. That's
your baby anyway. The car is your baby.
Yeah.
Do you have plans to race the car?
No, that racing stuff, I done seen some videos, and I'll be like, "Woo, what y'all doing out here?" I just like to ride, but I do want to go ahead and put a turbo in it and some other stuff just to tune it to where it needs to be, because I didn't know, this might sound crazy, but my car had got stolen. So I was at one point with the car when it got painted the first 2 times, and they actually stole the car from in front of my house. They flatbedded it to the stop sign and stole the whole car. So I get off, and I'm, you know, like, oh my God, where's the car? I ain't find the car for 31 days, KP. I'm calling the thing. We done reported it stolen. Like, it's so much.
But you lucky, though. You lucky.
I'm very lucky. Blessed is what I say. Because they didn't strip the car. It didn't have nothing on it. But some 22-inch rims. Still had all the Broham interior into it. And a little punk deck in it. Didn't have no tape. Nothing. All that was, if they'd have gave me to like 2 more days, I was scheduled to go into this shop to go get some other stuff done. They would have had a lot more than just the rim. But that cost me, they cut the steering wheel off the car. All for these rims. That's it. The doors, everything. Like the paint job was, everything had to just be done over. So I was so sad and so hurt with the car when they brought the car with the tow truck and put it in the garage. I was like, no, it can't stay here. She can't sit here like this, because I had to show them that one day you gonna see me back on this road. And it was 2 females and 2 dudes that had something to do with it. They stayed right across the street from me.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
Out further from the inner city, and you know, I learned, you know, it's lessons that we, you know, as being, you know, by yourself, you learn, you live and you learn. I don't hate nobody, but they see me out here. I seen the one chick, she work at Burger King, like it's okay.
So talk a little bit about, that's a great segue. Talk a little bit about how much in the car culture, I don't know if it's different in Ohio or different places, but how much you got to babysit that car.
Well, like I said, them do's and them don'ts. When you get out here and you think, you know, you at a happy hour, if it's a happy hour during the day and I can see some sunlight, it might be like dusk, dawn, like I'm going to be on my way to be leaving or somewhere, but I'm not sitting nowhere. It's just something about a lot of our killings here in Ohio have been young. It's so, I know it's like this all over the world, but right now it's just hitting me very close because I have teenagers. I have 3 teenage daughters, and they done went to school with these boys. Some of these is local little rappers, and they done requested me, ma'am, can you put your car in my video? No, I don't really, you know, my little car club brother, now that took me 5 years to be somebody, you know, can you come Can you take me to my prom? I've had a lot of requests, but I turned them down because of the person I am. You know, it's not you, it's me. I want to protect me at all costs. And I just don't want to be nowhere slipping. And I know just being a female, people just try to take that advantage, like getting into arguments with guys over rent. Like, who is raising y'all? You know, like this is really sad out here. Because I had the boo-boo rims. Like, I had them. I dealt with them. But once I went to, I think it was Whips by Wade, had a show. He had a distributor show. He's out of Detroit. I'm in Ohio. We're about 3-4 hours from each other. I chose to deal with a dealer out of Atlanta for my Ruchis. And I ain't going to go into discussion of why I did the path I went to, but it's all about respect and about how you treat somebody out here. And I just want to let all the men that's watching, like, don't look at her like she's young. And I was told not to go in the dealership with my scrubs on. I got hit upside the head. They told me my whole Suburban was basically junk, run it into the wall, get the insurance money for it. I'm like, what you mean? I drove this to here, to there, to back to. They like, no, get rid of it. You take it to somebody else. You get another opinion, you know, but just don't stop at that one thing. I'm always hitting my head up against the wall with shops, local shops, you know, that I done been watching for years. I'm seeing the work y'all putting out for other people, but what about me? Like, I'm a fan. I've been cheering you on. I'm giving out your business cards, you know, tell them to Google you know, from window tint to car audio to rims to all of that. Like, we got to come together in this Black community to make us.
And you're a 9-to-5 person, and they try to take advantage.
They take full advantage of us. Yeah. Yep. Like, I'm not out here getting no checks. I'm not out here doing nothing wrong to nobody. And I'm getting finessing people out of, you know, millions of dollars. Like, this is hard work. I might have worked a job just for that engine to put in that car. Like, you don't know what I came up with, but I bet you I can tell you this. It all came from an honest point, and that's on my family. You know, right. It's a lot of mishaps that I've ran into with people, and like I said, I don't fault nobody. I take everything as a lesson to be learned. That's it. I just love cars. Like I said, I'm a sucker to talk about some cars. So I probably shouldn't have said that, but I think most people that's in my follower range, they know, you know, you ask her a question about interior, about this. Like, it's been some time ago since I got that interior done. So the people, I can get you connected here to there, but, you know, in Ohio, in Columbus, we don't have that. You know, and word of mouth it should be everything. That's, to me, that's how I feel. If you tell me about something, I'd rather you tell me. That's like we read reviews and stuff on things. Like, that's going to tell you whether or not that business can tell you everything about. They going to sell you because they want that business from you. But the other people, you know, them reviews, they really speak volumes to me. Right. It means a lot.
So tell us a fun fact that your followers would be surprised to know about Cutty Queen.
A fun fact is, well, I don't really have no fun. I'm really...
Like,
oh, go ahead.
Like, for an example, CEO Larry told us he flies planes.
Oh.
And Miss Supersport told us she's very shy. I don't know about that, but that's what she told us.
Well, I am shy, but I think, like your name says, Rydes and Vybes. When you vibing with a person, like, I feel like I've known you for a long time, so I don't feel shy with you now. Like, it's kind of, that part's over with. But fun fact about me is I love working with mentally challenged people. Like, that's what I do. So people, they tend to, you know, or work county and state here in Ohio. So it's like I get the best of both worlds with seeing our mental health. Mental health is such a broad horizon. And we, in our community, we don't like to discuss it.
Right.
In behavioral health management, we see kids, intake is just ridiculous right now. And it's all coming from our home fronts. Like, our kids are being challenged for things that they have no control of right now. So in mental health, like, they're quick to throw you on medication.
Yeah.
That makes it all the more better. Now we have behavioral health management that has really stepped up, and it's given our people a wider client base to come off of that drug and come to reality and have people like me come out and to your home, and we do social work. We treat you as if you are an individual. We don't look at you like you're schizophrenic, all of the above. You got all these different diagnoses on paper. We just treat you like you're an individual with a caring base, with a different base. So like, that's why I like people. Like, I can kind of diagnose a person via text. You know how you come off to me. Don't be talking to me all strong in no text message.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'm gonna have to hit you up when I get off here. I got some other stuff in the works, and I'll probably I'm gonna need to talk to you off here. Tell us what one thing that you wish you had known about this car culture when you first got into it.
I wish somebody would have said that you can't build a car in a year, in 6 months, in 3 months, in 3 years, in 4 years. Like, I wish somebody would have told me that. They lied. They built these Matchbox cars and had these Matchbox men that don't even work like that no more. They don't even like to get money out here no more. So,
right.
I just wish somebody would have told me more, as far as I didn't do like taking the frame off and that. Like, it was more so I paid a person as a project manager, and he was like in charge of car audio. He was in charge of the paint and body. So like, the lump sum of money that I distributed, he distributed to his team. The team fell apart. So we got a stripped car. You got to move the car 25 miles away from one part of the city to another part of the city. Meanwhile, you losing parts. This is all original thing. I wasn't putting no sun visors. Like, it was in the car. You know,
right.
Different things now that's wrong. I'm like, I don't even care, because for one, I can't find a dedicated person that's going to take that TLC. My children's father do car work. He is mechanic, code is all I do. He won't touch my car.
Wow.
He won't touch the car. So
wow.
That's why I have to be very guarded with my car. If I feel like, you know, word of mouth, you done said this person done did that, they done got over on you, this person, you know, well, hell, ain't no sense in me taking my business over there, because I feel a lot of ways about my vehicle. You know, like I was saying, I said, if they take this, I can't get it back. You know, I can't get it back. 10 years, get it back. I don't care how much, because I done had to do it over again. I done lost track. How much money you done put into the car? I don't know. I lost count. So. Wow.
See, I think people who are just getting into the car culture, they don't know. Like, yeah, I was gonna have my car together by my birthday, but what had happened was,
hey, coronavirus.
Another thing.
Aruchi, so I already know about having a birthday. Shout out to Atlanta. They did my wheels on my car, who I did my business with. That's my doggy getting big. He trying to.
You say who did your car in Atlanta? Who did your wheels?
Tire Kings of Atlanta. Mike,
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Him and his wife, they, from start to finish, I ordered them around the beginning of February, and I really didn't know what to get myself into with the whole custom thing and being built your car. Like I said,
right.
They stole them. I had 2 sets of 22s. They sold them. Said me sitting on bricks. I'm like, it's hard. I'm gonna figure it out. It was the darnest things, but it was the best lessons that I can tell you I learned. Like, bless you. I'm teaching my daughters, as they're becoming drivers, and the oldest, she got her car. Oh, I ordered the furry steering wheel, and I'm like, that's cool. I'm gonna have my uncle put the music in the tinted windows, So
she got an old school.
No, she just has her car, little 4-cylinder Hyundai, and she just like ready for anything. But it's her little first. So I want you to love your first car. I want you to take care of it. We had her buy her car because the first one was given, it wasn't appreciated. So maybe this one you appreciate. So just all about life lessons. I don't think you're ever too old not to catch a lesson in a day. If you don't, something wrong with you.
Right. What advice would you give specifically women looking to get into this car culture?
Well, ladies, have a plan. Don't do the project manager thing. That's where I really just recommend you to do your homework out here. Like, a shop can tell you they can do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G.
Right.
You go in there, and I'm not faulting no one-man bandstand. That's just what I call them. It's a one-man in that shop. He's trying to do car audio. He's trying to do custom fiberglass work. He's trying to do tint and whatever else he could do in the middle of there. Bro, I want my car and I want it now. That's the kind of person I am. So if I tell you that I'm coming to get my car detailed, you give me a time. Anybody tell me that I know they do business with, like, I'm coming in, I'm coming out. Right. There's no reason for my car to sit here for 3 days or for 24 hours for an oil change. Right. So it's just, you got to be careful with who you deal with. Do your homework. Do your research. Ask around. It's your money that you're spending out here. And every dollar, I know to me, meant from $1 I spent on replacing a hose or something, or the $5,000 I on upgrading something that they said I didn't need it, but I felt like I needed my car.
Right. I'm going to tell you what I think, and I talk about this to people that I know in the car culture all the time. I think what is kind of a little disappointing to me about our culture is it's a lot of, I sell G-body parts, so I'm dealing with this guy. He's stationed all the way across the world, and he calling me to get parts, but his car at the shop. Why are you all the way across the world and you calling me to get parts? He's 5 hours ahead of us, so sometime at 8 o'clock when I'm talking to him, he should be asleep to go to work the next day. Right. But he's trying to get parts from me, but your car at the shop. Like, I think I never thought about this until I got really deep into the car culture. I don't know of a lot of one-stop shops that I would recommend. I mean, when I say one-stop, I mean you paint my car, you do my motor, you do somebody in there do interior, and I think it's really sad. There's nobody, like, if somebody calls me right now, if you were to call me and say, hey, do you know somebody in Ohio that can do everything in their shop? My car ain't got to get trailered everywhere. I don't know. Yeah. And I know people in Ohio.
And that's the thing. Like, for one, it's trust. I gotta trust the fact that where I'm sending this to, like, the vibe gotta be real when I walk in the door. Open me with open arms. I'm not saying bow to my feet. I'm the queen, but at the same time, that respect line, when I'm about to break bread with you, I need to feel at peace with what I'm doing. And a lot of the times, like, I sent my car out, I sent brand new tires. Got tires from Ram Time. They came off of a Magnum. They gonna fit. They gonna bolt up to these 22s. Sent the tires up there. The rims came. Bust you a couple days later. That long story. Let's just say they said that the shop, it was an inside job, that the tires came up missing. Like, how does things like that happen when you have full control over your business? Because as a business person, you're supposed to make that right. Even though that happened, anything that you put your name on and you want me out here, make sure you make it right. Because I'm not the kind of person going to run around and badmouth you, even if you did me wrong. And I felt like I could have been treated just a little bit more better. Let it be known that you want to make it right. Like rap. I'm gonna tell you about the wrap that's on my car right now. It's a vinyl wrap. I'm not satisfied with the wrap. I got the wrap done last year, completed on Mother's Day, to be exact. I got the car out and pulled it out. They had a car show on the north end of town, and it was raining that day. So they told me that the car was fine. I could pull it out. I said, well, how long does a wrap last? And everybody says this. A wrap is supposed to last you 5 to 10 years. It does not last. This wrap that I have hasn't lasted 1 year.
Wow.
Now I got flaws, where the door is chipped, the paint is it's supposed to be like where they bend it back, they have to heat it back up or stretch it out. They've told me what I've had to do, but the person that did that work, I don't do wrap and body work and all that stuff. I like to get into I'm not into the car thing like that, so I'm not going to go out here and take my stuff up and make it look all ghetto-fied when this is how you sent me out here, like this. I done call. You don't answer my phone calls. Now you all busy. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. It's not fair for the word of this mouth that you want me to keep expanding your business out here. Then you wondering why you got to relocate your shop and name your shop a different name after so many years because you done burnt all these bridges with people in the city that you just could have been kept at 100 with. And you got 25 years, 10 years of good service, customer service. And it's just not out here. It's not.
I tell people, I'm caught in a unique situation. And I know that not only me, probably a lot of women in this culture, or a lot of people, period, are caught in a unique situation. I will have a place where I thought I would tell somebody to go, and then I'll start hearing all this bad stuff. And I'm like, oh, I couldn't in good conscience.
If it's not my experience, like I've dealt with you personally, I don't even let that. I might have something small done to test the waters out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let me see how they really, something as simple as LED lights. Perfect example. Right. I ordered the LED lights on my own. It's nothing. A kindergartner can order LED lights off of Amazon. It's simple. Right. Okay, so when I got them home and this big tube comes in, I'm like, oh my God, I got my lights. I'm ready to put my lights on. We about to go Rydes. Look at all the wire and stuff. Like, dang, like, nah, this ain't no job for me. Like, I got to call up somebody to do electronic work. Right. I hit somebody up. Oh, sis, man, this going to be, yeah, it's a lot of wiring that go into this. This going to run you a couple $100. And I'm like,
That don't sound right.
So, like, this is a piece of cake work. But I know shops that's out here that are charging a couple $100 because of the quality of work that they put in, and they put that guarantee behind it. So if anything happens after that, I could come back to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to happen. I ain't got time to be coming back to your shop and bringing something for you to redo over. I want you to do it the first time so that you get it right, and I move to the next thing. That's it. That's it. You know, that it's like you want me to keep coming back and recorrecting money that I've already spent. I've already put into that. I don't want to do that over. I want to move to the next thing. And that's the hard part of being in my shoes with dealing. Come in, Khadijah. Dealing with shops in my city. Like, I'm gonna just put it
especially since you're a 9-to-5 person. Your money ain't coming in like, you know, we ain't gonna, you know, hey, however people make their money is how they make their money. But you work 9-to-5. You know what I mean? You don't have no, you know what I mean? It ain't, you know what I'm trying to say.
It don't come easy. I will cap it like that.
Right.
You know, it might be that week that you got to break that 500 into 250, you know, payment, but you gonna get your money. You know, I'm good for it. You know,
right.
I don't put bad business. Nobody. I don't owe nobody. You know, it just people come in this world, and they in this car culture world, as far as thinking that they know how it goes. Even somebody that just got out of their trade school, that just started working on car audio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I had my Denali before I had this one. I had just got out of my relationship, and I needed a car, and you know, I was like, oh my God, he made me drive a van. Like, I do not look like a soccer mom. Like, there's no way I can drive this van. Like, the engine blew up. I was glad I got me a rental car until I was able to find me a truck. So I had bought this GMC Denali, and it was a 2001. It didn't have no deck in it, but it was like, the way it was presented to me was, this is your diamond in the rough. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, I gotta drive, but it's a truck though. It's a truck. I like the way it sounded. It don't look all that good. It was like a tank. It was green. Like, I was all for it though. So I got the truck. But I'm like, man, I need that. But everybody know Denali got a Bose surround stereo system factory. I ain't stupid. I know Bose is a nice system. So I go to my local car audio place thinking, you know, hey, let me just get a nice double din. It's around it's like Black Friday. Because of my situation, and I'm going to keep it all the way 100, I couldn't afford that deck. So what? It's Black Friday. They had a sale. I put a couple $100 down on it, and I was like, I'll be back to get this thing before Christmas comes, because that was my gift to myself for my truck. So I go in there. When I go to pick the deck up to pay for it, you know, I'm ready this day. I'm ready to pay the rest of the money off on it, get my deck. They tell me, oh, you know you need a wiring harness, you need this, you're going to need this. And I'm like, no, I don't. I just need the deck. I got the person at the crib right now. They about to install it for me. It's going to slap right in there. They're like, no, you got to get this, you got to get that. Man, I cussed him from here till down south. Because I know, and to this day, we still got this hate relationship, because that is not something that you argue with somebody about. If your job is customer service, that's like when I go to Sprint. Sprint is trained to sell. So I know anytime I go into Sprint, it's a salesman going to run up to me.
Right.
Trained to sell, right?
Right.
So if you're a salesman and you working in car audio, your job is to be trained to sell. I understand that. As the paying customer, I know what I'm here for. Thank you, but no thank you.
Right.
You say you can't afford this deck, though. Hey, time was so hard.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Right. What I was talking about.
So, tell us what you would like for your followers to know about Cutty Queen.
I just want y'all to know that I am very humble about what I do. I didn't start posting pictures. Like, I don't know if you was following my A4 Queens page, but to make a long story short, I got into it with a male in the 216 area code. It just was like, it was one of the things where it was an empowerment thing, and he was disrespecting me in my DMs, and I brought it to light, like, no, because I had gained all these followers. I don't really do Instagram. I really wasn't on Instagram because I didn't really know how to work it. Now I know how to work it, but thanks to my kids. But, I didn't know as far as, like, how people are so quick to jump on the bandwagons of something. Like, if I see here and you from Florida, I'm gonna follow you because if you post a picture of this, and she must, like, automatically they think that you have some type of involvement with the guy or something. I guess that's the thing about here. So when I got all these requests, and I'm like, whoa, like, I went to one little car show, but they showed so much love. Like, I couldn't believe females was males. Like, I was getting so many friend requests that it was scaring me. Like, okay, I'm gonna just fall back on Instagram for a minute. Like, I don't know who all these people be. They like, you ain't supposed to know. No, that's a fan base. And I'm like, okay, this is all right. So I became, like, over the course of this year, just being involved with different people in this community. I love it. I love it. I love talking to y'all about cars. Like, we're watching each other grow. We're watching, we might not post our flaws and what we be going through behind these closed doors, but when it's time to ride, let's go. Let's go. I'm so excited about next week, about hitting the road. Mm-hmm. I know I got to get me a lot of rest because I'm pulling this big old trailer, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to make it. So I'm excited. Yeah. Well,
I wanted to tell you, I really, really, so guys, please don't get this confused. I love everyone in the car culture, but I'm so partial to the girls. Mm-hmm. I just love to see you ladies. I'm not one of those people that I have to be the one to shine. I just want to put you ladies in the forefront. I'm glad even though you told me you were a little bit nervous, I'm glad all you ladies, the ones that did agree, because I feel like it's a I don't know, they say it's like a African saying, but it's the saying is many hands make light work. That means the more of us there are, the easier it is. And so the more women in this, the easier it'll be for our daughters to come in and put together cars.
You heard me when I told Miss Pooh, I said, hey, don't make me change my profession now. Like, when you get back on the road, like, all females, that who wouldn't support and who wouldn't want to be involved in something like that? That's just like, we need that. And I know that you on Facebook, I don't know if I follow you on Facebook or not, but they just started all this, the black-owned business here in Ohio, and I don't know if it's expanded to the different states, but that is a beautiful thing. Like, I could get there and I could be like, I need a black orthodontist. I'm tired of the German man that I've been seeing for 5 years. Like, it's really real. And now, you're just opening up these doors and creating these new paths for this next generation that we got to raise. So it makes me feel good. Like, I didn't know it was ladies, because for me, it's pretty much like I'm the only lady that ride with a whole bunch of the fellas. I know a lot of guys in my, that they, oh, you coming out to ride? Nah, not tonight. Like, I work third shift, so I'm limited as to my riding time. But when I come out, I want to be a part of something that it's worth me sticking my head in. You'll see me out, riding and enjoying myself. But for the most part, I just keep my little bag. I like to say I'm playing peekaboo. So I might come and you might not see me for another month or two, and then I talk to somebody's elder, and they be like, "Oh, that was you in that pink car. I seen that car." Our elders, they know them old schools, so they like to say 80, 86, 87, 85. But I love it, though. I like it. I get a lot of, like what you said about unwanted attention. I take all criticism. I take it all. They look, they smile, they frown, it don't bother me.
Well, like I said, I really want to thank you for sitting down to just chop it up with us. If you guys are not following Cutty Queen, if you're here because you're following me, make sure you go send her a request. Hopefully I can coerce her to make her page public one of these days. But y'all go follow her. Check out her car. It's a beautiful car. I enjoyed this. I really did. I thank you so much for sitting down to talk to us today.
Atlanta, will you be in Atlanta next week for Sunfest?
We'll talk. I'll call you after this.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.